Another exciting year of PSAC women's basketball is on the horizon, and with that is the release of the preseason coaches polls for each division. Though the league has lost 4 of its top 5 scorers from last season, the PSAC still features a variety of all-star performers, as a majority of last season's first-team members are back for the upcoming campaign. Let's take a look at how the coaches project the top finishers in the season ahead, starting with the PSAC East. Cheney hopes it can mature quickly while featuring 9 underclassmen on its 15-player preseason roster. Sophomore Brooke Garrett is the most experienced player back for the 2012-2013 season, as she started 22 games while scoring 5.9 points and pulling down 4.2 rebounds per game. Mansfield, led by interim head coach Allison Tagliaferri, lost the PSAC's top scorer of the 2011-2012 season in Mallory Moore, but does return Julia Stevenson and Jenna Mater. Both Stevenson and Mater averaged 10 points per contest last season and are joined by a wealth of talent who expect to drive the Mountaineers up the PSAC charts. Steph Zay-Way, Kutztown's top rebounder who ranked 4th among PSAC personnel with 9.1 per game, is expected to pound the glass, while Ashley Wood provides the scoring punch after a season in which she posted a 13.4 points per game average. The Golden Bears look to get back into contention this year after missing out on the PSAC playoffs in 2012 for the first time in 4 years. East Stroudsburg welcomes back 4 of its 2011-2012 starters, including PSAC East Freshman of the Year, Jessica Martin. The Inside Force racked up a PSAC high 76 block shots in her initial collegiate campaign and finished with 7.5 rebounds each outing to rank 7th. With their experienced roster, the Warriors hope to move up the PSAC ladder after finishing 1 spot out of the playoffs a year ago. Though top scorer and rebounder Monet Baker has departed, Shippensburg will feature a veteran squad with 4 returning starters. Sarah Strybuck and sisters Dana and Shauna Wirt all averaged over 11 points per game, while Caitlin Bamberger is the top returning rebounder at 6.6 per contest. A perennial playoff squad, Millersville could make a title run behind seniors Ariel Mosley and Mashira Newman, a pair of first-team selections in 2012. Newman was good for 12.3 points each outing, while Mosley posted averages of 10.7 rebounds and 14.4 points to rank 2nd and 10th respectively among PSAC players. Westchester returns 2 of its top 4 scorers from a squad that qualified for the PSAC semifinals and made the NCAA tournament for the first time since 2003. The Golden Rams have the personnel to be a relevant postseason contender again, led by forwards Alex Lennon and Amberlyn Ortman. Lennon, a first-team selection and East Defensive Player of the Year, ranked 2nd among PSAC players in block shots and 11th in both rebounding and scoring. 2012 PSAC runner-up Bloomsburg is primed for another PSAC title run with the presence of 4 returning seniors. Leading the Huskies is first-team choice Dana Wheeler and second-teamer Kayla Oxenrider. Wheeler was 3rd among league leaders with 17.5 points per game while pumping in a PSAC best 97 three-pointers. The well-balanced Huskies also turned to Alyssa Flanagan and Laura Ellis, looking to continue the momentum they gained a year ago when they qualified for the NCAA tournament for the first time since 2002. Slippery Rock has endured some growing pains with young squads over the past 2 seasons, but was able to double its win total up to 6 games a year ago. Though the majority of the team is still in their freshman or sophomore year, the Rock can call on the experience of Deasia Chambers and Aaron Cunningham to head up this year's squad. The path may seem unsettling for a Lock Haven team that lost its top 5 scorers from last year, but several newcomers point the way to a bright future. The Lady Eagles will get a big boost with the return of Emily Doherty, a double-digit scorer who had to miss the entire 2011-2012 season with an injury, as well as upper-class forwards Casey Hershey and Kelsey Ryan. Mercyhurst narrowly missed out on a 2nd straight PSAC playoff appearance, posting a respectable 10 wins in league play and handing eventual league champion Edinburgh its only loss to a PSAC team all season. Dana Banda and Kaylee Foster are keys to this year's Lakers' success, having combined for 17 points per game and 35 starts a year ago. Though picked 5th in the West, Clarion has the elements to be a surprise team in the upcoming season. 5 returning players started at least 17 games, 4 of whom averaged over 9 points each outing. Headlining the list is West Freshman of the Year Hannah Heater, who averaged 13.4 points and led the league with 11.8 rebounds per game. California had its run of 11 straight PSAC title game appearances come to an end last year, but still maintains a streak of 12 straight years in the league playoffs. With departed seniors Amy Johns and Danielle Luckett as the team's top 2 scorers, the Vulcans will need more production from their 2012 spot starters, including Raya Gadsden and Chelsea McKnight. IUP is poised for another title run with its top 5 scorers back in the fold. The main cog in the lineup is senior forward Sarah Pastoric, a Western Division first-teamer who ranked among the league's top 10 in scoring and rebounding. Frontcourt mate Ashley Stoner and guard Marita Matthey are scoring threats as well, entering their sophomore seasons after posting over 8 points per game in 2011-2012. Gannon is another PSAC squad that will be able to rely on veterans to carry them through the upcoming season. The inside is solidified by West first-team selection Jen Papich and Eddie Blake, who combined for nearly 25 points and 12 rebounds per game last season. Guard Kelly Sundberg directs the floor, coming off a season when she led the PSAC with 159 assists. Several key pieces are in place as Edinboro begins its quest for a 3rd straight PSAC championship, yet the Fighting Scots may be hard-pressed to immediately replace the services of 3 starters who are vital to the program's 56 wins over the past 2 seasons. West first-team selections Samantha Blazetic and Kiara Brown are multifaceted talents who averaged over 14 points per game last year. The guard position is further solidified with Darshea Jackson, who had 116 assists last year, and 2011-2012 redshirt Laurel Lindsay, who registered 111 assists 2 seasons ago. To recap, let's look again at the coaches' polls. In the East, Bloomsburg is the clear favorite to repeat its divisional title, with Westchester coming in 1 spot behind. Playoff participants from a year ago, Millersville and Shippensburg will be in the mix again this season, with East Stroudsburg, Kutztown, Mansfield, and Cheney rounding out the remaining votes. Veteran squads will battle out for Western Division supremacy as Edinboro is the consensus #1 pick, with Gannon and IUP right behind. California garnered 1 first-place vote and comes in at #4, followed in order by Clarion, Mercyhurst, Lock Haven, and Slippery Rock. Looking at the All-PSAC East preseason selections, 5 of the 6 earned all-conference accolades last year, including first-teamers Lennon, Mosley, Wheeler, and Newman. The top 2 teams in the preseason poll highlight the Western Division team with 2 choices apiece, while standout forwards Pastoric and Heater cap off an impressive group.